Good morning, dear students. Hope all of you are fit and fine and studying also properly. So, let us start our today's class. Today, we will start our class with the discussion of atmospheric refraction and some practical applications on it. So, what is atmospheric refraction? The refraction of light takes place when light travels from one medium to another medium. The Earth's atmosphere has air all around, and the air in the atmosphere is in the form of layers, and the different layers of air have different densities. So, as we go higher and higher, the density of the layers of air goes on decreasing. Thus, the layer of air close to the surface of the earth have more density than the density of the air layers far away from the surface of the earth. Therefore, the layers of air close to the surface of the earth behave as optically denser medium, and the layers of air far away from the surface of the earth behave as optically rarer medium. So, when sunlight enters the Earth's atmosphere, it continuously goes from rarer to denser medium, and hence refraction of light takes place. Next, we will discuss the principle of twinkling of stars, which can be explained with the help of atmospheric refraction. As the light from the star enters the uppermost layer of the atmosphere, it bends towards the normal as it enters the next layer, and this process continues till the light enters our eyes. So, due to refraction of light, the apparent position of the star is different from the actual position of the star, and moreover, the different layer of the atmosphere are mobile, and the temperature and the density of layer of atmosphere always changes continuously. Hence, the apparent position of the star changes continuously, and the change in the apparent position of the star continuously leads to the twinkling of a star. And we have to remember, planets twinkle. Why? Planets are very close to the earth as compared to the stars, and the planets acts as a extended sources of light. So the intensity of light we receive from the planets is very large. Therefore, the variation in the brightness of the planet is not detected. Hence, the planet do not twinkle. Do you know, we can see the sun for few minutes even after it has actually set? These phenomena also we can explain with the help of atmospheric refraction. Actually, the sun sets when it is below the horizon in the evening, and the rays of light from the sun below the horizon reach our eyes because of refraction of light through atmosphere. And these rays appear to come from the apparent position of the sun, and which is above the horizon. Hence, we can see the sun for few minutes, about 2 minutes, even after it has actually set. Similarly, the sun can be seen about 2 minutes before it actually rises. Thus, we gain about 4 minutes of additional daylight each day. Have you observed that the sun appears oval at sunset and sunrise but appears circular at noon? These phenomena also we can explain with the help of atmospheric refraction. At sunset and sunrise, the sun is near the horizon, and the rays of light from the upper and lower edge of the sun bend unequally while traveling through the atmosphere. And as a result of this phenomena, the sun appears oval or flattened. But at noon, the sun is overhead So the rays of light from the sun enter the atmosphere normally, and hence they do not bend at all, passing through the atmosphere. Therefore, the sun appears circular at noon. So this much is for today's class. Thank you.